Hello and welcome. This will be a 22-minute flow with the focus on abs, glutes and hips for level 1 movers. So coming to stand, and I'm just taking a few moments to settle yourself, reaching the arms up towards the sky and then let them fall. Inhale, reaching the arms up, and exhale, bring them down. One more time, arms reach up, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, bend the knees, and first roll down of your session. Breathe in, upside down. Exhale, bending the knees and rolling up to stand. Inhale, sweeping the arms up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, bend the knees, roll back down. Breathe in, exhale, 2, roll up. Feel yourself grow really tall as you reach the arms to the ceiling and melt towards the floor. And take a few moments upside down. Just notice what it's like to have your head below your hips. Open your eyes, look between your legs. Let the spine decompress. Keep the knees soft so you're not jamming into your hamstrings. And when you're ready, we'll roll back up to stand. And taking the right fingertips to the right shoulder, you're going to start with some gentle shoulder rolls. So about 5 in each direction. Let the ribcage respond. And bend your knees as you need to. Change directions. Quite a nice, easy movement. Just feeling out that right shoulder. And we change sides. Left fingertips to left shoulder. And lovely big shoulder rolls. Keep your breath easy. And change direction. Feel how the ribcage rolls on the spine. Let it go. Start to roll out your ankles, so come onto the ball of the right foot. And notice how circling all the way from the ankle rolls up through the knee into the hip joint. Change direction if you haven't already. And then change feet, rolling all the way around the ball of that left foot. Change direction. Let it spiral up into the hip. And then bring your feet and knees together. Place your hands on top of your knees and start to roll or wash out your knees. Just big circles. Changing direction. And again, feeling the weight move across the soles of the feet into each edge. And take the feet out a little bit wider than hip width apart and let the arms swing. One arm coming to the shoulder, back arm coming to the back of the hip. Gentle swings. Come back to the center, reaching the arms up to the sky as you breathe in. Exhale, roll down with this wide leg stance. And then bend the knees, look forward, stretch out the back or lengthen the back, fold forward and roll back up to stand, sweeping the arms on the inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, bend the knees, roll all the way down. And bend the knees nice and deep, lengthen out the back. And rolling back up. Let's take another one like that. Melting towards the ground. Maybe inhale as you bend the knees, look forward. And release, rolling back up. To stand nice and solid on your feet. Oh, we're going to do another one. Rolling all the way. And then shifting the hips from side to side. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. And just feel what it's like right up there at the top of the hip. Let the spine decompress. And heel toe the feet back together. Keep the toes together, knees together. You're going to bend the knees and roll up to stand. Let your hands glide on the front of your thighs. Take a shoulder roll Lift the throat and then fold over your thighs, nodding the chin at the last moment, rolling up. Let's inhale on the breath up. Exhale, bend the legs, fold forward. Inhale up. And exhale, folding. So wheeling, snaking, articulating through your spine, squeezing those knees together, nice and solid on the soles of your feet. And rolling up, lengthening shoulder roll and folding forward. Good, chin to chest. And then we'll take a little halfway lift, so stretch your legs, lift your back and release. Inhale, stretch the legs, flatten out the back. Exhale, release. And again, stretch, be gentle, try not to push into the back of your knees. And stretch and release. We'll take another one, lift the lower belly, lengthen through the head and fold forward. Good, walking your hands out to the front of your mat, stepping your feet back, and you'll take a few moments just to wiggle out your A-frame or your down dog. Grooving into that shape, and then breathing deeply. Move to the back of your mat just so that you have some more space, and we'll guide the knees down to the floor on the inhale. Exhale, reach the hips back to your heels, child's pose. Then snake through your spine, open up your hips and slowly lower down onto your belly. Nod your chin to your chest, tuck your toes, lift the belly button and press through the arms. Hips back to your heels. Shifting back to all fours, tucking the toes. Exhale, hips to the sky. We'll do that a few more times. Knees to the ground, breathe in. Exhale, reach it back. Snaking through, tuck the tail between the legs, open the hips, wheel through and lower the chest. Chin to chest, tuck the toes, lift the belly, press through the arms. You've got a little half push up there on that recovery. Hips to the heels. Back to all fours, tuck toes, down dog. And let's do one more. Inhale, knees to the ground. Exhale, child's pose. Tilt the tail, wheel through, open the hips, lower it down. Chin to chest and press. Hips to the heels. Good. Take a little sway from side to side. Easy breathing. And shift your weight onto all fours. You're going to start to circle the weight around the base of the hands. So open up the fronts of the ankles as you do this. And again, you're aiming to lift your belly away from the ground, change direction. So the whole front body, you almost want to defy gravity. Think of lifting the front of the body. Circling through. And come back to the center. Stretch your right leg behind you, lift it up. Draw that right knee towards your chest, stretch it back. And then bring the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, draw it center. Inhale back. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Draw it forward. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to elbow. I think we've got two more. Knee to center line. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to elbow. And one more. Tap the toe to the ground, lift it up, and then fold your right heel towards your bum. Stretch and tap. Lift, bend, stretch, tap. And you're still lifting the front body away from the ground. Folding the heel towards the bum, activating that hamstring. And back to all fours. We do this on the left-hand side. Take a break if you need to. And shifting back to all fours. Stretch the left leg far behind you. Lift, knee to the midline. Inhale, extend. Knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Midline and elbow. So aim to use your abdominals to draw your leg both to the middle and the side of you. So midline and elbow. Long through the spine. I think this is the last one. And then we'll tap the toe to the ground, fold the heel and tap ground, lift heel to bum, extend, tap, lift, heel to bum, extend. Keep going, find a breath that works for you. And one more, I think. Oh, no, that was our last one. And reach the hips back to the heels. Rest the wrists. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Fill your belly. And then exhale to roll up. Swing yourself onto your bum. Open your feet as wide as your mat. And we move into windscreen wipers. So again, this movement comes from the pelvis. Watch if you're moving the legs and picking your feet up off the floor. You want to keep your feet on the ground. Then let your legs fall to the right. Twist your body over your right leg and reach your arms away from you. Try to separate your legs as much as you can. And if you feel like you have access to moving the upper body a bit, give it a wiggle. Walk back. I think that's your left arm reaching over to the left leg. Lovely big side bend as you open the right side. Might feel a bit restricted in the hips. We change sides. Roll the legs to the left. Twist the body all the way over that left leg. Try to separate those thighs. Front leg kicks forward, back leg kicks back. A little shift in the upper body. And walk up to sit, reaching the right arm to the right leg and side bend. And you'll know which hip is a little bit more uncomfortable. Come back to the center. Scoot yourself forward and then roll yourself down onto your mat, onto your back. And we'll let the arms fall at the sides, palm to the ceiling. And very simply for a few moments, you're going to roll your head from left to right. And I'd like you to use as much weight as possible. So keep the back of your head on the floor and feel the weight of your head as it rolls from side to side. Let the pelvis settle. And then come back to center. We're going to do some knee drops. So let the right knee float out to the side. And then left knee floats out to the side. Right knee floats. And left follows. So you're aiming to keep your pelvis as stable as possible. Just alternating legs. And rolling onto the outside edge of the foot. Alternating legs. And coming back to the center. Heels in line with sitting bones. Breathe in, tilt the tail between the legs and peel your spine away from the floor. And then roll yourself back down to what we'll call neutral. Inhale here, exhale, tilt the tail. Peel the spine away, settle on the base of the shoulder blades. And release it back down. So you're looking for as much articulation as possible in the spine as you can find. You'll feel where your sticky spots are. And be kind as you move through them. We'll take a few more. Really tilting the tail between the legs to initiate the movement. Softening the chest to roll back down. Okie dokie. All the way up, open the hips. Okay, we'll come back up into that bridge type shape and then we'll move back into those knee drops. So let the right knee glide open and then left knee follows. You're coming back to that neutral stance, that bridge stance each time. Once the knee falls open, back to center, falls open, back to center. Keep your hips lifted and then roll all the way back down. Bring the feet and knees together. Take your hands behind your head. And we'll take a curl up. So head and shoulders leave the ground. Inhale, release. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll it up and release. It's going to be like the tiniest little sit-up you'll ever do. And roll it down. You're aiming to keep your pelvis really heavy. almost think of imprinting the lower back to the ground just to avoid that tail from tilting between your legs. Good. Then stay up in your curl up and we move back into the knee drops. So letting those knees guide themselves out to the side, rolling onto the outside edge of the foot. Keep your curl up. Keep your curl up. Keep your curl up. Abs are working. Pelvis is neutral. Alternating legs. And release that. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a gentle rock and roll from side to side. And we'll move into a double knee fold. So arms at your side, palms to the floor. Hold that double knee fold for a moment. Now you really can imprint your lower back into the ground a little. Reach the arms up towards the sky. And we'll take the right arm back on an exhale. Inhale, bring it center. Exhale, left. Exhale, right. Careful not to go to any points of pain. Just gliding through that shoulder. Keep those legs in the double knee fold. Use those lower abs. Okay, we move into toe taps. Right toe meets the front of the mat. Left toe. Alternating legs. Find a breath that works for you. I like to exhale on the movement. Inhale back to the neutral. That's it. Reaching those toes to the edge of the mat. And then we're going alternating. Opposite arm and leg. So a little bit of coordination here. Right arm, left leg. Back to center. Left arm, right leg. Back to center. Keep that pelvis neutral. Belly button draws to the ground. And then let it go. Hug your knees to your chest. And breathe. Take your right leg into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze. And then find yourself in a beautiful spinal twist. So cross the right leg over the midline. Look into the right hand. And breathe deeply in this rotation. Allow the weight of the head and the pelvis to do most of the work. Come back to the center. And we change sides. Left leg in, cross it over the midline. Head and pelvis heavy on the floor. Back to the center. Okie dokie. Hands between your knees or interlaced behind your knees, chin to chest. Tilt your tail between your legs. I'm going to start a little gentle rock. Be careful with this. Really use those abs. Keep you engaged in that C shape of the spine. If you've got a little bit of a thumping and a thudding, you almost need to tilt the tail even more between the legs. Pull into your hands. So thighs, pull into the hands, and then rock yourself up to sit. Find a frog. Arms behind you, palms to the sky. And nod the chin to the chest. Rest it forward. Lovely forward fold. Always taking these opportunities to breathe. That's it. Roll up to sit. We'll take a spinal twist. So right hand to left knee. Look far behind you, all the way over that left shoulder. Sit up as tall as you can. And then other side. Left hand to right knee. Look over that right shoulder. Keep the collarbones broad. And then scoot yourself back a little. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up to the sky. And off we go into a forward fold. So take your hands to wherever they can get to. Maybe it's only your knees or your shins. That's absolutely fine. Take a few breaths. And then you're going to gently roll yourself up to sit. Reaching the arms back up to the sky. We're going to do this twice more. So forward fold, hinge the body over the thighs. Aim for those toes. Try and get those fingers to those toes. Chin to the chest. Deep breathing in this forward bend. Inhale up to sit. Really do your best to stretch your legs as much as you can. Your hamstrings will talk to you. Let's take this as our last forward fold. Really soften into that position. Use the exhale to help. And slowly slowly roll yourself back up to sit as tall as you can, swinging onto all fours, tucking your toes, lifting the hips back to A-frame, and we'll take out a little massage again. So move and groove, get curious, press into your hands, nod the head yes and no, and then bend your knees, hands towards your feet. You're going to take the elbows into the palms of the hands and ragdoll yourself from side to side. Let the blood rush to your brain. Heavy head and shoulders. Hips will keep you up, keep you balanced. And then release the arms, big breath in, exhale, roll yourself up to stand, bending your knees, sweep the arms to the ceiling, and rise up onto all your toes, lift your heels, find your balance, exhale, roll it all the way down. We'll do 2 more like that, full breath in, upside down, exhale, roll up to stand, inhale, sweep the arms, lift the heels, spread your toes. Exhale, soften all the way down. We've got 1 more. Big breath, upside down. Exhale, up to stand. Inhale, sweep and rise. We'll hold for a few moments. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And melt back down to the ground. Big breath in, slowly up to stand, head on top of your shoulders, shoulders on top of your hips, and pelvis on top of your feet. You're welcome to close your eyes. And take a few moments to feel where you've placed your weight on the soles of your feet. And come to find a sense of center. And take some easy breaths in. And when you're ready, on your exhale, you can open your eyes and move into your day or evening or afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Take care and lots of love. Bye.